It's called sacrifice, Joyce. We have to make sure we give him the same opportunity as everybody else to compete when he grows up.
I just don't like the fact that I can't even go to the hospital just because I'm scared someone might call the immigration on me.
And you know they are doing that now, right? As soon as the baby is born and he has his US passport, we will all move back to Nigeria. I promise.
I understand.
Anyway, I have to get ready for work.
Babe, please be careful, okay?
You're always worrying. Joyce, I'll always be here for you.
I know. That's why I married you.
We don't have to go to 360 degrees.
Hi, my name is Omoni Oboli. I'm an Hollywood actress, filmmaker, and producer. And also a scriptwriter, I forgot that. Professionally, I started in '96. A lot of people don't know that. Well, I was in my first year in university, and some of my friends came to Lagos and met some producers, and you know, they were opportune to go on some movie sets, right? But then when they told me about it, I couldn't believe it. Like, you guys are actually living my dream. That's what I want to do. I totally want to be an actress. So they said, fine, when it's holiday again and we're going to Lagos, you can come. I was in Uniben. So I went to Lagos with them and met those producers that they had met. I did some auditions and I got my first role. But then by this time, I think I was in my second year, beginning of my second year or something in university, and it was clear that I had to make a choice. So it was either school or the film industry. My major comeback film was a movie with MME song called Unfinished Business, right? When I came back, I met some of the producers that I knew from before. You know, some of them weren't doing as many movies anymore. You know, they were like, oh, why did you go away? You would have been so big. Look at the people you started with. All of them are up there. I'm like, well, life happens, you know, but I mean, it's never too late to come back to something. Somehow, you know, I met Lancelot, and then I met MME Song, and, you know, she auditioned me and thought I was good. And she called me up for the movie. And I did that movie. It came out really, really good. Everyone loved it. I got some other roles, and then I did the figurine, and it was just like, oh wow, where did this new girl come from? You know, and then I did Anchor Baby, and the rest is history, as they say. I'm definitely on the right path. Am I where I want to be? Certainly not, you know, but I'm on the right path. That's the right thing to say. I'm certainly on the right path. I'm doing what I love to do. You know, I'm not only acting now, I'm producing and directing. I just directed my first movie. Yeah, I'm really excited. And you know, it's called Being Mrs. Elliot. We finished in July, so it's going to be out in the cinema early next year. We're right now in post-production, and you know, trying to make it ready and trying to make it look really good. I'm so excited about it. It stars myself, of course, Majid, AY, like Pashos Bosse, a couple of other people, and it promises to be really, really, really amazing, if I can say so myself.
It's time we go the 180.
Nigerian film industry, we're growing. You know, are we where we want to be? Of course not. You know, we still have a long way to go. Nobody's saying that we're perfect or we're great or we're just, oh, like Hollywood or whatever. But I mean, even when Hollywood started, or when years ago, they were not half as good as how we are today. That's not to say that, oh, we're excusing ourselves or whatever, but then we're getting better every day. To be honest, I actually think distributors in Nigeria don't really do anything. All they do is put your movie in the cinema. They do not advertise for you. They don't promote your movie. They do basically nothing. You produce a movie, you sweat to get the funds to produce that movie. You go through the whole pre-production stage. You go through the production. It's really, really hectic, if I can say so myself. You go through post-production. You make sure this movie has good sound, good picture, everything. You put it in the cinema. You do all the publicity. You advertise this movie. You're out there in social media. You're doing BRT buses. You're doing TVCs. You come out at the end of the day, and then the person who did pretty much nothing, did not know where the script came from, does not know how you shot this movie, does not know nothing about how you produced it and how you've done all that advertising and everything, gets more than you. Is that fair? There's nowhere in the world that that is fair. You know, so, and then of course the taxes on top of the whole thing just makes the whole thing look ridiculous. Because you can take your movie to the cinema, make about 20-something million in cinema, you go home with 7 million naira. Think about it. Where did all the money go to? Is that it's gone to for tax? I mean, Lagos State is taxing us left, right, center. You've paid the federal tax, you still have to pay Lagos State tax. I don't know what they're doing to help the industry in any way. Right? And then you still have to now give money to the distributors. It just doesn't seem fair to me, really. It doesn't seem fair. Well, if I had the chance to change one major thing in the Nigerian film industry, I would change distribution. Because at the end of the day, that's where the money comes from. You don't want to do a movie and then you have to pack your load and go back to your village because you didn't make your money back. That's the most unfair thing in the world. Everyone deserves to make at least their cost price of the movie back, not to talk of profit. I mean, what I always say to people who are upcoming actors or upcoming entertainers is you need to first of all know that that is what you want to do, because it can be really frustrating. I mean, it looks all rosy and all beautiful, we're always on point and we always look like we've got it going on, but it's never really the way it seems. It's not a do or die affair. Do not do whatever it takes, right? And don't do what you don't have to do just because you want to be in the film industry. That goes for guys and for girls. So, well, if you've been able to cross those hurdles, then just keep doing what you're doing and put God first, pray, and you know your dreams will come true.